Hey guys, it's Sheila. I am back and I have been wanting to do this for a while, and I just have been gathering stuff up, and I've been watching a lady on YouTube here, and her store is called My Crafty Boutique, and the one she has done was back in 2015. So if you want to go watch her, you'll have to go back a ways. But then I have just been printing or saving these on Pinterest. These that I have printed off have come off of Pinterest. And so there's just, I'm going to take her style off of her channel, and then these that I've just kind of printed off on YouTube or Pinterest, and I'm just going to kind of mesh them all together. I mean, y'all know how this goes. Whatever you got is what you use. And so I've had this canvas muslin, and I got it at Walmart a while back, and it was just 2 yards, and I thought, you know, you'll always use muslin and something, so I just grabbed it. But it's 72 by 44 inches, so I didn't use all of it. But what I did is I don't have a puffy hanger, you know, one of those poofy lingerie type hangers, but I did have this from when I had my boutique, and it's a velvet black, and I think before I put it all together I will probably gesso this and kind of tone that black down some. I don't know, I'll see when I get it together. And the measurements that I am doing will all really depend on which style you're wanting to go with, and how wide your hanger is. So keep that in mind too. But I come in just a little bit, but I am going to also, these isn't the ones that I want, but I had these strips from when I cut off the side here, but I am going to put on tabs. I'll probably put 4 tabs on to hold this on here. And let me see if I can go up. Can you see the bottom? Let me zoom out a little. There. So what I have done is I have measured this. You'll need 2 pieces of 14 by 20, and I just put them together, and then I just stitched around all over, and I left it where the seams are out because I want this texture and unravel. I just think that adds more to the shabby chic look of this. And then once you sew the 2 pieces of 14 by 20 together, then you're going to bring this up, and I've already sewed this. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I've already sewed it. So, and then I will fold up, turn up at 7 inches. Well, this says 7.5 inches, but I wrote down, yeah, I did write down 7.5 inches. I'm sorry. So you'll want to fold up 7.5 inches, and then you don't want to sew the top because you're going to leave those as your pockets, and you'll just sew around here and up, and then you're going to come back and measure 7 inches in both sides and just sew down the middle. Now I zigzag stitched these 3 here just to give it just a little bit more give, but just more support also. And I just pinned kind of I think I put 2 pins in where my 7-inch mark was, so I would kind of know where to sew. And so I just sewed down that. So now comes the fun part. Let me show you over here. I have 2 different baskets. This is my tatting and lace and that I've been collecting. Let me erase that up. For a while. Pearl strands. And then this is my basket of little doilies and different shapes. And I've got some snug hug and lace and tulle. And then I've got some appliques. These appliques I got at Goodwill off of a wedding veil, and I just tore them off. And I have another one in, not an applique. This one that I got off of a prom dress. I don't have it anywhere around here, but I just, this was on the dress, and I just took a seam ripper and ripped it out. So y'all, I mean, if you're getting out, I mean, you can go find this stuff, but I mean, Goodwill, Salvation Army, and then I do buy, like this here I bought from that Kelly in Colorado. I bought that from her Etsy. There's several, like this right here I bought from her also. And then I have little, this is my basket. She sent little, just little snippets. So there will be several in here that I can buy. And then these little tatting, little appliques. I have so much of those. And then different flower shapes. So now comes the fun part. So I'll come back over here. And I really don't know how I'm going to do this with y'all being able to see. Let me move this up. Now the woman that has the channel on YouTube, My Crafty Boutique, she hot glued most of hers, but I am not. I'm going to try to sew. So this is going to be back and forth with sewing and stuff. So some of it you won't see, but some of it you will see. And I'm just kind of looking in my basket at what I got and what I want to put out. And you want to keep in with the, let me see if you make sure y'all can see me, me decorate it. You just want to kind of come in and put I think I want something underneath that. And this I got at Goodwill. And if y'all ever been to Goodwill, they'll bag up a bunch of stuff and just, it's like a lot. And it, see how long that is? And it has little plastic, like, I don't know if y'all can see right there, it's under there. But, oh, here's one. Like curtains. But it has this little ruffle right here. And that's what, maybe I'll put that down. It's got a little give to it. So maybe I will do that. Okay. I up in my pin cushion. This table is not the best, but it's all I have that's close to my machine, so y'all can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to just kind of come. I'm not going to go up far. I'm just going to kind of cut. just come and I'm trying to look what else I have. Or maybe do I want to go up like that? But then I'm thinking, guys, I'm thinking. I have, let me get my toy basket over here. Whoop. I have a little square doily. That, oh, gotta take the pin out. Gonna be too big. Maybe. This, I guess I should have created all of this and just had it all ready. But y'all get to see the creation of it. Now maybe put that go there. Put that there. I really wish I had another square that was big enough to fit. Yeah. They're either too big or too small. What do I got here? I don't know what this is. Nope. Okay, so back to let me let me go back to the first. Maybe that. That. But like that. Can y'all still see me? I was thinking about putting another. I think these two squares I got at either Hobby Lobby or Michael's. These appliques maybe bring this up. Maybe that. Like that. It's all about layering. Y'all know that. So that there, because then I still have those two pockets, and then you can make a little sew around here and make a little pocket there. And then I think I have. You'll know you'll get so much stuff. You forget what you have. It's going to be too frilly for up there. Maybe. I think I'm going to stick to that, but then I am going to take, let's see what I got here. I have a pin in here somewhere. Maybe I got 2 pins in here, or 3. Oh, okay, I see why. I had have two different pieces. You kind of want to stay in the same color scheme. And I got this on clearance at one of them. Go along. I think I have enough to go around all 4, and then maybe up here at the pockets. And then I might come up with this lace and come up here again with the lace. Do it like this, and then put this right here. Or I'm not going to see what all I've got over here. I don't know if I want to put this all the way around, or maybe just some cotton tatting around it. And then I'll zoom out or zoom in so I can kind of see what y'all are seeing. Okay, I'm going to try and see what this looks like now. I think this is too much for the sides, so I think I'm going to stick with this on the sides. Maybe, I don't know if that goes that way or that way. And this I'll either have to hand sew on or I might have to glue that one. Okay, so I am going to pause for now and go sew. I'm going to sew this lace on here all over, and then I'm going to come back and sew. I guess y'all can't see me, I forgot to zoom back out. Sew this bottom lace and then this, and I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back and I've gotten everything sewed, and I've done the trim around the sides, and then I did the trim, the little lace trim around the two pockets there, and then I sewed the first layer of wide lace, and then the second, and then this trim right here. So that's where we are now, and I'm thinking I want to put this applique somewhere in here to kind of cover up these edges right here, but I'm not going to pin that down. And so, and I don't know if y'all remember, I have a video, a couple videos back, where I showed how to create all these little flowers. So I thought I might as well bring those in. And so I thought I would use, I don't know if I'm going to use this little round doily or not to go under there. I don't know if y'all can see. Last night I was working on this, and of course I had my tea in here, and I had been at my sewing machine and I have my baskets of lace on the floor that I showed y'all, and I tripped and ended up knocking over my phone, which ended up knocking over my glass of tea. So I had sweet tea all over this place, and of course, you know, I'm trying to, what was my main concern? The lace instead of my phone. So everything is kind of, I think I got it all cleaned up, and it's not near as sticky as I thought it would be. But anyway, so if you see, like I can see some little stains around here, and I know there's a big one up here, but we tea dyes, so I'm thinking I'll be okay. But anyway, so I took these square doilies, and I can't remember if I got these at Michael's or Hobby Lobby, I'm not sure, but I think I want to put those under the applique, and oh, here it is, and then I'll just kind of put that around there. And the same with this one, I want to bring the applique up front. And I had talked about earlier making these pockets, but if I do that, I'm going to have to bring them down more, and I still might do that and put that one right there. And this pink flower, feather, it does not really go with everything here, so I'm going to leave it until I get completely done, and then I'll see how it looks. And then I have a jar of these, a whole jar of wooden buttons, and I picked them up at Walmart, and they last forever. And so I thought I would put those on each corner of the pockets, and then I have this square doily, and I think, I don't know if you can see the difference of where it's tea stained or not, but I think I got this at Canton Trade Days last year, I'm not sure. But anyway, so I thought I would put that there, and oh, I was going to, let me move this down, put this lace up here, and then put this applique. This is the applique that I got off of the wedding veil that I got at Goodwill, and I thought I would stick those there. and kind of slant that and bring that up, and maybe bring that. And I have some Snug Hug, and I'm sure y'all know how to do this, but I still have it on the spool. I haven't cut it off. Well, dang it, I just unthreaded my needle, but that's okay. And I just kind of gather it until I get however much I want. I mean, and you can adjust this. See, like how tight that gather is here and how loose this is. So it's to personal preference, however you want it. But I thought I would put it. I was gonna put like that one there. And I have that. I don't know if I'll use it or not because it's a darker print than I want, but I might put it there with that on there. I don't know. But anyway, I thought about taking this Snug Hug. Let me get it, the string, and just kind of putting it down there between the two pockets. Let me see if I can move my phone in so you can see that, where it's not so slanted. And just kind of I'll sew it in between right there, like that. I don't know, I might come to the bottom. I don't know, but this is what I'm working with so far. I have that. Well, I got that Snug Hug there. I'll put that somewhere. And then I have all of these lace, and I want to drape it, or not lace, pearls. I want to drape them somehow. So I might come up here. I don't know, but I want these pearls in here somehow. But I told you I was going to hand sew this trim here, but I went ahead and used Fabri-Tac because I just didn't want to waste the time trying to get this put together. So I did Fabri-Tac, and I will probably Fabri-Tac here because this is kind of, I mean, this is no set pattern, so I really don't want to kind of mess up the back. I'm going to try to lift this up so y'all can see what I'm talking about, so I don't mess up. Now the pockets, I will probably hold my hand under here and sew, just so they have a little bit more stability than the Fabri-Tac. Oh, here's that other one that I was thinking about. I have made that pin. I need to glue that, but I thought like put it right there too. I knew I had another one somewhere. Let's see if I can lift this up so y'all can see. And depending, I mean, some of you might want to go ahead and put a cover over that so you don't see, and you just see the little stitches. But to me, I love that, so I think I'm going to leave it. But that's why I don't want to go in and sew and get it all distracted looking. So we'll see how that happens. But this lace here, I think I got it from Kelly. I'm pretty sure I did. And it is very detailed and it's stretchy and so soft. And I really don't want to Fabri-Tac because I think that is going to take away from the softness of it. So this one I might come in and just sew around it with my sewing machine instead of hand stitching it. So, and then I'll come back in and fit this applique somewhere on here. So let me go sew this and I will be back.